brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bills and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night match. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. A 46-yard move, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this returnable for Hines. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have him.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be very...
After review of the play,
a touchdown. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week: 19 carries, 79 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 41 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. That time a 6-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play here for Buffalo. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook. is in. Touchdown, Bills. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you... basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Myers. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime, and what's been halftime over? No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Allen now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Back to throw. Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. To throw again on second down. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here come the Bills. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Allen going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Cook up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Left side, Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability though to stop the pressure. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A give left side to Cook, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
56.
So Allen's going to look to throw.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little late.